of a feather. I think we start. Hello, Caroline. How are you? Nice to see you here. I'm going to be doing some readings, looking at the different zodiacs and your person's feelings for you, the person on your mind. How are you doing today, Caroline? How synchronistic. Yeah, it's nice. You're the first person here. I haven't done a live on the Emperor just popped out. I haven't done a live on YouTube in over a year. Hello, Cindy Green. Welcome. I'm going to be looking at your person's feelings for you and anything else. So I'm going to look at your person's feelings for you, and you guys can then put a question about them, any one question about them, and then I will get an answer. We'll go into some more detail about it. So that's what we're going to be doing. But I had the Emperor popping out, so I'm getting ready to get some channeled information about divine counterparts, our soulmates, twin flames, the Emperor energy. That's what Spirit is saying. We're going to be getting ready for Four of Cups, the world, Four of Wands. Okay, so let's just give it another minute or two so we can see who else joins us. And then, Caroline, I know you're a Leo, so maybe we'll start with Leo. Cindy, what is your star sign? So that I do not have you guys waiting and waiting. We can just start with you guys. Ah, you usually come out as an Emperor. Okay, well, I'm not surprised. Okay, I'm just feeling the guide step in. Okay. Beautiful. Lots and lots of portals opening up, lots of connecting. Just giving thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers. They're going to bring their people here. They're showing up before everybody does anyway. Virgo, Sun, Aries, Moon, Sagittarius, right? Okay. So let's do that. Leo, Virgo, Sag, and Aries. Right. So we've got a lot of fire here. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with Leo. I'm going to start with Leo for Caroline. I'm going to look at what's coming in, Caroline. All right. I'm feeling a lot of pressure on my right-hand side. So strong masculine energy coming through. The person on Leo's mind, the person in Leo's energy, the person that Leo is connecting with. Now, this can be somebody new. This can be somebody that you feel you're still clearing things out with. Your guides know what it is you need to hear today, okay? So let's see. But I'm feeling this pressure on my right shoulder, which lets me know that there's a masculine that is really struggling to move forward. And really facing, Spirit says they're facing karma around what they offered you. I'm seeing this person's thought pattern when a lot of crappy things have been happening for them lately, and whenever something happens, like I don't know why I'm hearing tire burst or something happening with a car breaking down, or when there are these misfortunes that they cannot blame on anyone, because it's not somebody that's come and broken into their house. It's something that's just random. They're just noticing all these random bad negative things happening to them, and the thought is, maybe this is my karma for what I did to my Leo. Maybe this is my Leo's energy coming back to bite me. Maybe my Leo is cursing me. Maybe my Leo's wishing me harm. Maybe this is my karma for what I did to my Leo. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay. All right, and now the pain clears. So that's my confirmation that was the right message there that was coming through. Okay, let's see what their feelings are for you, Leo. Whoever you're dealing with, whoever it is that you have on your mind, whoever is coming up for you, Leo, what are their feelings for you right now? I'm hearing the word regret. Regret, regret, regret. This doesn't always mean, and you know what? We often think that if only this person can realize that what they did to me was unfair, then they will be in a place or in a position to want to fix it, to want to make right with me, to want to apologize. You might have an apology coming your way, but that doesn't mean, me offering you an apology does not mean that I've changed. Me offering you an apology is me recognizing that you didn't deserve the treatment that I gave you, but that doesn't mean that the part of me that offered that action or that behavior when I was in that position has changed. So for us ladies, I just want to clarify that, because this is something I had to learn the hard way, is somebody's admission that they were wrong is not a promise that they've changed. Do you understand? It's just not. It's just not. But I am picking up on regret. So let's see. Feelings. Feelings about you. Okay. I've got the Sun and I've got the Hierophant. And at the bottom of the deck, I've got the Death card. Okay, so this gives me the indication that this relationship came to an end or is going through death at the moment. So it's going to be different for everybody that resonates with this message. But their feelings for you is clear. Their feelings for you is the Sun. And this can sometimes be the biggest, this can really mess with our heads. When we know that we've made somebody so happy, or when we know that we do make someone so happy, or when we hear that they felt so much abundance with us and they felt happier, their home was happier when you were around, and you sort of put that next to their behavior, it's like, are you sure, Elif? Again, I'm going to say, the world, what you offer someone is not automatically going to manipulate how they show up. How they show up is who they are. Okay. And this is what Spirit is saying. Look at the world. We all live in what we assume to be the same world. But we all respond to it so differently. The sun comes up for all of us every day. Why is it that some of us are in a place where we can sit with that knowing and our hearts are filled with joy, and others miss it most of the year? Because it's not about what's being offered. It's about where I am in my condition, what my constitution is to be able to receive what it is that is being offered. Because something is always being offered, but my capacity, my level of receptivity depends on whether I experience what you're offering as a burden. My past relationship, I felt like my ex-boyfriend could admit that the love that we have and the love that I'm offering is incredible, and at the same time I felt like he was burdened by it. And that's what I'm picking up here. The Hierophant. This person feels as though, so this is what I'm hearing from Spirit, is that you've ruined them a bit for everybody else. Because what they ask for might be very little, but when they're sitting or they're in the presence of that little, it speaks volumes to them now. Is that making sense? So it's like, I don't want this big house because I feel like having to maintain it is just it's overwhelming, or it's a burden. And all I want is to backpack. And now that I'm backpacking, I'm remembering the convenience and the luxury and the joy that big house offered me. Because at the backpack, because I'm getting a dirty shower, I can't use it when I want it. When I go in there, somebody's left underwear or left whatever. You've ruined them a little bit for everybody else. And I think that's their karma. Okay. Give me more on the Sun. No doubt that you are heavy on this person's mind at this time, and that they do think about the commitment that they would have liked to offer you, but that they realized whilst they were with you, they couldn't. Because you see, you, Leo, are too high vibrational. What your guides have in store for you, you see, when your guides have decided that this is what you deserve, if somebody comes and offers something beneath that, it's going to miss the mark all the time. There's nothing, somebody cannot come and offer you beneath your value. When your guides have declared, when the universe has to look at that, 8 of Swords, this is your person's energy. They're blind. When and they feel like they're stuck, they might know that you are the Sun, and they might know that the right thing would have been to offer you this Hierophant, to offer you this higher level of commitment, to open their eyes sooner. They're stuck. They wouldn't be able to act on that anyway. Their behavior, their action is about their condition. And when your guides decide that you deserve nothing less than this, anybody that comes along and is not a match to what you deserve, the universe is going to reveal things to you, going to put things in place, going to make them wake up on the side of the bed where they can't help but offer that involuntary action, that habitual action, and you're going to see. So your energy is going to repel them. And this person repelled you with some of their behavior. I have the King of Pentacles coming out twice, and I've got the Queen of Wands, that is you. And the King of Pentacles is the king that wants to take care of someone, wants to offer stability. I don't feel like this, I think this person tried to offer you stability through the material things. And they were hoping that that would be enough. But what they've learned and what you came to teach them is that, sorry, I might cough, I have a scratch, because I'll have a scratch in my throat now and then. I did have a cold just the other day that was quite bad, and I'm still sort of recovering from that. They've learned that taking care of somebody is not about things. There was a huge eye-opener here with regards to, well, what is it what is it that people really want? What's going to satisfy someone that's going to allow them to be stable and comfortable here in my space and in what I'm offering? It's definitely got nothing to do with money, and it's got nothing to do with things. And I think that this is how this person tried to manipulate you with their money and to remind you of everything that they're doing so that you can overlook their shadows, the things they haven't dealt with. And the Queen of Wands, that's you. You're passionate. You're in tune to purpose. Things don't excite you. The energy behind those things, the purpose behind those things is what excites you. And I think that was void here in many cases. Yeah. Yeah, Cindy, maybe he was. Why am I hearing from spirit that he was hoping that you would pursue him? He wanted to be chased. And I think he wasn't getting that from you because you're in your healthy feminine. You don't chase a masculine. A healthy feminine is going to respect your choice. Well, if you don't value and appreciate me, and if this is not where you're comfortable or where you want to be anymore, then I wish you well. I'm going to tend to my heart and my grief. I'm not going to expect you or anybody else to make me feel better about this. The Emperor again. This person that he was pursuing had been pursuing him. And whilst you were in this connection, you were in this stable place. He was not being pursued. And this is the thing with an unhealthy masculine who is very much in his feminine, is he thinks he must pursue you to get you into the relationship. And once you're in the relationship, it's great. Now she pursues me. And I get to be a immature little boy. I get to be in my feminine energy where I need to be nurtured and mummied and parented, and all my needs get taken care of because patriarchy has taught that they are served forevermore. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. He thinks that you were holding back and that you were not as giving and as generous with your energy as he thinks you should have been. But Spirit is saying to me, you were stable, you were healthy. So naturally, you will repel somebody that is a masculine that is in his feminine energy. And that's why this came as a surprise to you, because you see, we just underwent this massive separation between the old world and the new world. And many of us were in relationships where we were choosing to upgrade and to elevate and to move into the new world, where our reality is based on substance, on love, on the things that truly matter, not on status, not on race, not on I'm better than you and manipulation, and definitely not on fear. It's not based on fear. Those things, all of those constructs only exist because of fear. And some people in these relationships made the decision not to elevate. So they decided to stay in the 3D. And naturally then there would be that separation where you think you're in the same relationship, but you're living in a different frequency and they're living in a different frequency. So you're basically seeing two different realities. You love my accent. Thank you. Yeah, it's a South African accent. I've had some clients think I'm from Australia or New Zealand. I'm a proud South African. Okay. Justice. Okay. I want to see what this person's intentions are right now. What their intentions are, and then I'm going to look at what's coming in for you, because I feel like this is what I want to know is, why is this person still in your energy? That's what I want to know. Because I feel like this person's not fully released you. Why are they still in your energy? Well, I know they're thinking about you when things happen. And I'm telling you, things are not sunshine and roses for this person, eh? The Lovers. Okay, this person is still in your energy because this is a divine connection. Could be karmic soulmate, could be twin flame for some of you. Our karmic soulmates have a sacred contract with us to help us to elevate and awaken. And because we process our relationship through this processor, through a very 3D lens, we sometimes get stuck on all of the contrast that this connection offers us, the challenges that this connection offers us. It often doesn't make sense from the ego's perspective. You've got to process this connection through the lens that is self, through the lens that is your soul. You're going to be a part of this person. You're going to be a name that pops up when it comes to love and relationship for this person forever. They will always be redirected to this connection and what it's offered them. Because the Lovers is about choosing. I show up in my cards a lot as the High Priestess, also because I started my journey back in 2017 when I was in The Lovers is about an intense connection, a deep love that triggers and activates everything within you that holds you apart from yourself, your true self. It triggers ego deaths, and it mirrors your shadows. Most people avoid their shadows. And the Lovers is about ultimately learning to choose yourself. And do you know why so many people go from relationship to relationship, or even entertain relationships outside of their relationships when they're in relationships? Is because they are not enough for themselves. And so when you show up in their experience as the divine counterpart, or a soulmate, a karmic soulmate, you cannot be enough for them when they are not enough for themselves, and you come to highlight that. This is why you are still in this person's energy and will be forevermore, because you are consciously going through your awakening. This person is unconscious about it, tries to avoid it, and therefore it takes them longer. But you want to just be aware that this is what Spirit is bringing your attention to, because people mirror us. I've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, which is the dynamic between you and this person. And ultimately, this person was supposed to be the King of Pentacles in your life. But they were embodying this energy through things and wanting to make it about the 3D stuff. In order to be a King of Pentacles, in order to be in a position where you are stable and you are able to take care of yourself, Leo, you need to understand that this is about stability between you, the you that you know as I, and the self. This is about internal stability. Only from that place can you manifest true stability. And your money and your passion is supposed to go hand in hand. So that is what a lot of your work at the moment is about. And it's about remembering that the contrast that this connection has offered. And this means that every now and then this person's going to pop up for you. They're going to pop up in your mind. They're going to pop up in different ways. And you need to remember that the contrast here is the key. You want to work on the contrast. So what that means is the reason why you find yourself in this loop of asking, why did this person do this to me, and why did that happen, and that was quite strange, and that was hurtful, and I did this, and it doesn't make sense. The why is the key, and you want to move that to a place where you can process that key as what serves you as your medicine. Because, and how that works, how I do this in coaching is I would then get you to look at that why. Are you the King of Pentacles in your own life? Would be my question. Can you rely on your own stability? Do you bounce back and forth? Sunny days, greetings, sunny days. Nice to have you here. I'm doing readings for all the zodiacs, and I'm looking at your person's feelings for you. I'm going into a little bit of detail about that. So that's what I'm doing. It's nice to have you here. How are you doing? Mickey Haji, subscribe. Thank you for the subscription, Mickey. So, Leo, I would ask you, are you the King of Pentacles in your own life? Are you the person, can you trust in your own stability? When the wind blows the tree to the left, do you find yourself running in that direction suddenly and forgetting to man your post? Are you easily swayed by the conditions around you? Is your emotional and mental stability or well-being easily affected by birds flying into your window? And do you then process or perceive that through the reality that something is wrong, or do you recognize how you are being served? Okay. This is right on time. Okay, perfect. I'm doing well. Yeah, processing all of the energies at the moment. Lots of heart chakra stuff coming up in the collective, and for me, lots of truth revealing itself, harsh truths about where we are in our relationship with ourselves and the things we've put up with, and the courage it's going to take to allow what we deserve. So I did have a cold in my throat, and my throat was on fire on Monday, which is, I haven't ever had that experience, ever. First time. And I don't think it's random. I don't think anything's random. Definitely feel it's got to do with some deep work at the moment. So, and normally when I'm processing some deep stuff, digging it up, it's for the collective in advance as well. Okay, Leo, so that is your reading. Let's move on to Virgo. I want to look at what's happening for Virgo with your person's feelings. Sun, moon, or rising, wherever you have these placements, these messages could be for you. I've got so many guides that have stepped in through different portals, so I know that you are going to be led here by your guides. And you are going to be brought here by divine appointment, because I didn't plan to do this live today. I came to sit down. I just felt right. I need to do some readings, and I was just going to do regular readings, and Spirit said do the live. I've got the King of Swords jumping out here for Virgo. The most important part of any reading is you. In the Leo reading, I had the Emperor that jumped out, and I know that's normally the Aries card, but we're talking about the energy that it embodies. And for you, Virgo, I've got the King of Swords. You are passionate about what is right, passionate about what is true. You have been in search for your truth. Whether you have Virgo in your sun, moon, or your rising, this message could be for you. I've got Virgo in my moon. I can identify with this. To me, the highest offering I can offer someone is the truth, unapologetically. And if you don't like me for a year after that, or if you are upset with me for a couple of weeks, I'm going to love you through that. It's your right to be upset, but I am going to sleep well knowing that I have offered you honesty. I believe that you are sovereign beings. I believe that you are gods and goddess. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you because I don't think you can handle the truth. I think you can. I think you are bigger than you know, more powerful than you can imagine. And that's how I see other human beings. So for me as a Virgo in my moon, this I resonate with. Oh, sunny days. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love, guys. I haven't done a live in over a year. So, okay, so Virgo, you are showing up as the King of Swords. You are passionate about your truth. You are passionate about honesty. And this is what you want. This is what you call forth. And this is probably why the kind of energy that you are manifesting when it comes to relationship is of a very, very high value. And this is also probably why you've had some challenges in your connections, because people want what you offer, but they are not necessarily in a place in the relationship with themselves to be able to be brutally honest with themselves. Bye for now, Caroline. It was nice having you here. Enjoy the rest of your day. So let's see. Let's see your person's feelings for you, Virgo. Okay. I feel like you've had breakdowns in your connections because of honesty, because some people have not had the courage to be honest with themselves and therefore be honest with you, and also because you have been very honest and intimidated some. I've got a lot of cards coming out here. Should I take them for Virgo? I've got the Eight of Swords, your person's feelings, Eight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Death. Somebody believes, understands, and knows that this is over. Three of Swords and Three of Cups. And that is, and they might be hoping for reconciliation, but I don't feel that. I feel like this person knows that this is over because they were in this Three of Cups energy with you, Virgo. Hello, Sir Blue. Welcome. It's nice to have you guys here. I'm just doing Zodiac, going through the Zodiacs, checking your person's feelings for you and what's predominant around the connection. Okay, so I'm doing Virgo at the moment. This tells me a story. This person, this Three of Cups here, next to this Three of Swords, I feel like there was a third party situation here. I feel like this death, the end of this connection, Virgo, for you was about a third party situation. For some of you, I'm going to clarify that. The third party could be their fear. It doesn't have to be another person. The third party could be work. The third party could be money. For some of you, Virgo, I feel like this person expected for you guys to pull closer and not for you guys to pull apart. Those are the two versions I'm picking up here. And what this means is that Eight of Swords, your person is in going back and forth in their heads. You are in their heads. They're really struggling to understand what happened here with you. How did this connection collapse in this way? They didn't think this was going to happen. They saw things moving in a very different direction, whether you know this or not. And Cindy, yep, I could feel a sudden void in his energy about a month ago. Okay, that makes sense. Guys, I wonder, I'm not sure how these lives work. If you guys can please share them. I don't and like them and just maybe share emojis and stuff. I think it just sends it out into the feed more. I'm not really sure, but anyway, this person is in this Eight of Swords. They really have in mental turmoil. I feel like they're really struggling with what's happened here with you, Virgo. So what I'm getting is somebody that feels like, no, but that's not what I wanted. No, but I don't want I don't want a serious relationship. But I'm really missing Virgo, and I'm really feeling like Virgo was worth my time, and I'm really wishing that I'm really thinking I should have listened to what Virgo wants and what Virgo needs, and I could have met those needs, because I feel like a lot of my needs were being met even though I didn't even realize it. And yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to make decisions because somebody has that expectation. I want it to come naturally, but maybe it is natural. So this is the kind of back and forth that I'm getting is happening for them mentally. And for the other group, the other collective, it's a matter of, why did I do this? Why was I still entertaining this conversation? Why was I even thinking that I should keep this door open for this other person? Why was I giving this other person so much energy? And so, because that's not going anywhere. I know that's not going anywhere. You know, why did Virgo react the way that they did? It's not even a big deal. It's not even that serious. It's not even that deep, because Virgo has value. Because Virgo is high value. He does miss you. This person misses you. This Eight of Swords is somebody that is processing. They're not they're not in a place where they're sitting with this. Why am I having these arguments in my head about Virgo when Virgo's not even here? Oh, I miss Virgo. They're not doing that. They're keeping it here. Six of Pentacles. It's this knowing, I didn't treat Virgo fairly. I thought I was. Oh, he said he only went on one date. That's the thing. Why is Virgo overreacting? It's not even a big deal. Instead of doesn't Virgo know? I thought treated Virgo got the best of me, and I thought I treated Virgo well. And now what's being replayed mentally is some of the situations, some of the conditions, some of the things that happened between you guys, and they're like, oh crap, I didn't see that. That must be what Virgo saw. See, Spirit is saying to me, this person knows that they didn't treat you fairly now. They know that. Death. Death, Three of Swords, and this Three of Cups, this third party situation. There is sadness here. Spirit just showed me somebody that is intimate with someone, they're face to face, has to look away because they're thinking, they're remembering you. Having a conversation with someone, getting a particular kind of response, having a feeling activated, and you come to mind. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. This person's gone through an awakening. It's slow. It's, you know what? Spirit always gives me these weird analogies. You know you need to get your legs waxed. You're going to the beach. You dread anybody seeing how long your hair is grown on your legs. So you get out the wax strips. You put it on. You rub it for a really long time, and now you got to pull. And you're thinking, maybe I should just not go to the beach, but the strip is on. So you try to pull a little bit, it's sore, you leave the rest. You're sitting, you're thinking, I'm just going to go watch a program. I'm not going to deal with this. And that's how you're going through the whole day. The day's gone by. You could have been at the beach. You could have enjoyed it if you ripped the strip off quickly. But your person's not in that energy. They're very guarded. Tell me about the Three of Swords. They're in the Three of Swords because they feel like they were not emotionally fulfilled, and now they know you were not. The reason why they feel they were not emotionally fulfilled is because it was never your job to fill these cups. I think that people know that when they need to feel that in order for them to cope with life, they need to do things that are harmful, that don't build their lives up, but actually destroys their relationships and certain things in their lives. I think they know that the other person's not the problem, that they have a problem, right? But they don't want to acknowledge that. They still want to blame the other person. And I think people that entertain different relationships, they tell themselves that when I meet the right person, I won't do this. So that's what they tell themselves, and therefore they're going to make you the wrong person. And yet, okay. And yet, deep down, they know that probably was the right, they've probably had a couple of right people. And it just keeps getting worse. And you know how this person knows? How I know that they know, even if they don't admit to it, is because they've got the 10 of coins here. And Spirit is bringing my attention to the Sun, which is also in the form of a coin. This relationship offered them the stability that they were not ready for. And where they are now, there is none. There is no stability. And there's a deep sense of understanding the value of that stability. And it probably would have been worth me making the adjustments to have that, because that's valuable. And me not being ready for that was not an excuse to sabotage. I could have done the work. But most of us, we're so used to, it's easier to avoid ourselves. This person sees the connection with you as a 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is emotional, is stability in every way. The 10 of and I said with the Leo reading, I said, so I can feel that this person is having a lot of bad things happening to them, misfortunes. They think they're saving money, and then the car breaks down, it's got to go there, or then the cat dies, or then a tree falls on the roof, or then that happens and they're going to pay for it. This person is financially feeling that there's a depletion there too, because everything is connected. And it wasn't that way when they were with you. Everything is connected. Okay. So I'm nosy. What's happening in their current connection? Because this is not someone that can be alone. They're always entertaining something. What's happening in their current connection? I want to know. They thought they were going to have their wish fulfillment, and they thought they were going to be able to have 10 of Cups. Because what happened here is somebody was getting a taste of healthy, was getting a taste of what they would look like if their prayers were answered, but their wounding and their ego was still in a place of wanting to attach. Couldn't attach to a healthy situation. I remember I said to my twin flame once when we were still looking at bringing our lives together before we were in separation. And I saw it clearly, and I said to him, do you realize that you're never going to have to rescue me or save me? And that lets me know you won't be able to stay. You need that. Some people need to be a savior. Their wounding is a match to people who are broken, who constantly burn their lives down so that somebody can help them to build it up. If you're not in that place where you're burning your life down anymore, then that person who needs to be a savior, who experiences their wounding through that lens, is not going to be comfortable with you. And I feel like that's what happened here. So they thought, like, this is a better match for me. But they've just recently experienced another tower moment, or they are experiencing one right now. Surprise, surprise, that's not how it's going to work. Okay. Let's look at Sag. Wait. Before I move on, I want to look at Virgo, new energies. Okay. For the Virgos who are dealing with new people or have new energy coming in, tell me about the new energy. I'm curious because I'm a Virgo moon. Before I move on to Sun. Okay. Okay. I can see where you guys are, because you're triggering people like this. You're activate. So some will call it triggering. I'm going to call it activating. Somebody that's coming into your life, my dear, is on that journey to leveling up. Their guides are taking them places. That is the only reason why they would be led into your life and into your experiences for an activation. An activation. Now, this is going to be one of those where this person has closed out some painful cycles. And is basing a lot of their choices on past experience, which is something we do. They're not when you meet this person, they're not in a place of being in love with the idea of love. They're not love struck. They're in a very sensible place that it's going to be me and me. Okay, I'm going to be the greatest lover of my life, and I'm going to be my best friend. And I'm not going to be searching for this elsewhere. Relationships require a lot. And rightfully so, because love deserves all of you. So I'm not going to expect things that are not a fit to fit, things that are not a match to match. And so this person's going to have that very sensible energy that you might perceive as, are they emotionally available? But if you listen to what I'm describing and what this person's thinking is and their energy is, it sounds similar to you. So this is not going to be someone that's going to come rushing in. This is not going to be someone they're going to feel, they might honor what they can enjoy, what they like. They might admire you, they might find you attractive, but they're not going to pounce on that, because they understand what relationships are about and where you need to be before you offer people anything. So I think this will start as friendship, and initially may not go anywhere. What is this person's intention with me? What is going on? But I have the star here. This is going to surprise you. Yeah. You want to meet someone like you, don't you? I also want to meet someone like me, but when I watch myself, how I am in relationships, I I realize that I probably come across as though I'm not interested in relationships at all. And also, my work is my world. I'm always busy with things, so I don't give people a lot of attention. Like in relationships, I notice that people still view what relationships are supposed to be and love through that lens of being obsessed with somebody. I give people a lot of space, and also I want to dance with your skeletons. If you're not comfortable with them, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. And I really like myself in my own company. My life is not going to fall apart. So I'm not going to be on the phone with you telling you about all the drama of my life and my day. So unique and different. You've got the star here with this new energy, this new person coming towards you, which means this is going to be your wish fulfillment. This is going to be something that grows and heals. Yeah, I'm a Sagittarius. I love very deeply, and I'm loyal, but I think people read me. They can't place me, they can't read me, and I think that makes people feel very, I think they then fill in gaps with maybe their own insecurities. I do seem unapproachable. I do. Yeah, I definitely don't have people. If I have a guy come up to me when I'm out, I know that's a weirdo because you definitely are not reading my energy. I know I'm unapproachable. I know and because I read people's energy, I can read what they're thinking. Like they might think or be curious about me, but they won't actually come near me because they just think, okay, she doesn't want to be approached. Um, so, and when I'm not doing my channeling or my readings, it's even worse. So, it's funny. And yet at the same time, when I like someone, if I get to have a conversation with them, I can be quite blunt. So I think I really mess with people's heads. They don't quite know how to read me or where I am or what to think. And I do think that some people think I probably entertain a whole lot of different relationships because I seem to be like days can go by and I'm not even talking. And then yet when I'm with you, I'm engaged, but I'm not somebody that's going to I don't need a distraction. So I'm not going to sit on the phone all the time. I'm going to do my stuff. I'm doing stuff. And sometimes I have conversations with people in my head, and then I think the conversation's done. I'll have a telepathic conversation with you and not pick up the phone. I'm weird. Anyway, so Virgo, you've got this person coming in. It's the star. It's gonna level up, level up, level up, and it's gonna be unexpected. You're gonna be surprised by this connection over and over. But sorry guys, as I said, I had a cold in my throat, and I'm still recovering, so I'm gonna cough now and then. So this is gonna be interesting. Because for people like us, we like to read into things. We like to know what's going on. And then you meet that one person that you can't read and you can't place, and they surprise you all the time. And it's fun. But it's definitely going to be a bit of a challenge for the part of you that needs to be in control. Okay, let's clarify. I've got the 2 of coins, okay? And I'm seeing the 8 here, the infinity. This is past life. And so there will be this 10 steps forward. And then it's like the ocean. Spirit showing me the ocean where the tide comes in quite strong. and then it calms down, and then it's calm for a while, and you're wondering, okay, what's happening? And then the tide comes in, and then it's that ebb and flow. And we've got the Magician here. So this, I mean, this is the Gemini card, but I don't really read into all of that. This person has the energy of the Magician. And the Magician is, when I meet a magician, they might have an inkling, but they often don't know that they're a magician. Because the magician's medicine is, it's not easily recognized. It's not something you can place. But this is a powerful manifester. The universe, they know what they want. They don't ruminate on it. They don't mull over it in their heads over and over the way like that someone like me maybe does. But they have the daydream, they're like, yes, and then they leave it. And that's why they manifest so quickly. And I feel like this person manifests you. I've got the Six of Cups, soulmate. Definitely soulmate energy. This is a big energy that I'm feeling here. King of Cups. The King of Cups knows who he or she is. The King of Cups is the king of their heart space, the king of their emotional fulfillment, emotionally mature, balanced. And this king doesn't believe in doing anything unless it is done from the heart, done from a place of love. I like this energy. Okay. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Your person's feelings for Sagittarius. Spirit, how is this person feeling about Sagittarius right now? Okay, let's put this back. How is this person feeling about Sagittarius? All right, I've got a new energy coming through, so I'm definitely going to read that. So it's somebody that some of you might be dealing with recently. And then I want to look at if there's anything for those of you who are dealing with a past person. Okay. How is this past person feeling about Sagittarius? The Sun. And the Nine of Cups. Okay. This past person is one. Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck. For you, Sagittarius, you guys are probably going to. You might find yourself in a position where you have to make a choice between a past person and a new person here. Because I've got this new energy here that is looking like they're wanting something stable with you. They're feeling quite passionate. I've got the Ace of Wands. So this is an attraction. This is an instant, I want to experience you energy, right? I've got the Page of Cups. It's new. It's young. Maybe this person is younger than you. The pages could be younger. And then I've got the Three of Pentacles, where this person is like, I want more of Sagittarius. I want more of Sagittarius. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Doesn't matter how it looks, I want more of Sagittarius. So I'd like for this to be something stable. I'd like for this to be something that I know is a part of my life. And I'm saying it in this very light way because I feel like this person's energy is like that. And maybe you can misconstrue that from time to time. When I look at your past person, I've got the Sun and I've got the Nine of Cups. This person knows that you are their wish fulfillment. And what the Spirit is saying, this Nine is saying, is that this person, I think this person is secretly hoping that you're going to forgive them, you're going to get over the anger, and they're going to have another chance. Because Spirit said, look under the deck, and I had the Ace of Cups. This is new beginning. They're hoping that they can have this new beginning with you, but Spirit is saying, no, this is a new beginning for Sag. Sag is not going to go back here. Where Sag is somebody else's abundance and happiness, and where Sag has brought joy into someone's life and has taught them how to fill their own cups. What they offered Sag, not good enough. Sag gets a new beginning. Ace of Cups. So, I want to know more about this new person, this passionate new beginning with this Page of Cups, which is delicious, exciting, fun, possibly younger. Younger can be, not, it's not necessarily age, but what I'm being shown is somebody that's not as jaded, that's excited about everything they can experience with someone. They're not worn out by everything they have experienced with someone in the past, and you're coming along trying to make them believe that it's still worth it. That they just opened a door that is unpleasant, but that there are other doors where nightmares don't exist, you know? Yes, I feel like we're manifesting too. Let's do that. Absolutely. Let's do that. So, let's see. The Hierophant. So this is somebody that is a leader, that is trusted, possibly in a position of leadership, but it doesn't matter where they are, which position they take in their family, they are somehow seen as the oldest child because of their wisdom, because of their leadership, because they just have that, they take action, they know what to do, they're wise. This person is street smart. This person understands the world. You don't have to come along and teach them about what's really going on in the world. They have insight. But this is somebody that really values the comforts and the pleasures that a domesticated life relationship offers. This is somebody that would like to have this again. They just want to be sure that they're a good match to the person that they choose to do this with. The King of Pentacles. They might have Earth in their chart as well. King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But the King of Pentacles, Spirit speaks to me of the king that is able to take care of themselves. This king has been single for a while, male or female, because they have focused on learning how to come into harmony with their money, with their personal currency. They understand the value of being able to take care of themselves so that they don't burden anybody else, and also so that they can have something to offer somebody else. Okay. This is a king that knows that if they are not in a position to truly take care of you and offer you stability, they will not offer you anything at all. But they want a new beginning with you, this Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is offered by the king that has gone through their own awakening, that has taken the time to understand themselves. They understand their own heart and their own mind. And they know that what they have to offer is something of value. Okay. Okay, Cindy, it sounds sounding familiar, hey? They know that there might be a choice, that there might be a change of mind here. So this is either a situation where in the past they didn't make the right choice with you and now they want to make a different one, or where initially they stick to the choice they made before they met you, where it's, I'm just going to be single. I'm going to be with in this particular situation. I'm only going to be in a relationship when I get to that place. And now they've realizing they're probably going to have to change their plans because they want to make accommodations for you. The Magician is here again. This person has definitely manifested you. I've got the Two of Pentacles. And Spirit is showing me the Chariot. It's wanting this forward movement, this progress, where they initially might be going back and forth, investigating whether or not it is the right thing to do, whether or not they're in the right place to make you this offer. But they do make a choice because this is a past life connection. It's a deep connection. And I've got the Page of Cups again, just confirming I've got two doubles. I've got the Ace of Cups that shows up again for me. And then I've got the Page of Pentacles showing up again. Your Page of Pentacles is definitely looking into this cup of love that they are wanting to offer you and investigating, am I good enough for Sagittarius? Now that's a very different question. Most people, when they look at somebody that they're attracted to, they're like, ooh, can I get Sagittarius? What can I get from Sagittarius? How much can I get out of Sagittarius? So he is younger than you. Well, then there you go. I'm not surprised that a lot of the second wavers are coming into union with younger partners these days, because the second wavers, they're not growing older, they're growing younger. Those are your second wavers. Those are also some who are some of the millennials. Okay, I like it. Let's look at your person's feelings for for Aries. Let's look at Aries. Aries. Your person's feelings for you, Aries. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just going to share. Person's feelings for Aries. How's your person feeling about you, Aries? What do I have? I've got the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Wands, and I have the Queen of Wands. Okay, I feel like that's Aries energy there. Knight of Pentacles. This person's feeling really burdened by their feelings for you. They're feeling burdened by it, and they're in the Knight of Pentacles energy because I feel like they're trying to figure out how they can move things forward with you. The Knight of Pentacles definitely wants something solid with you, and they're feeling burdened because I don't feel like the connection is where they'd like for it to be. Let's see. Let's get some clarity on this. Knight of Pentacles. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here in the feelings for Aries? I feel like this person loves you, but they don't know how to show you that love in a way that you can interpret it. I feel like your love languages are very different, and you feel like you're different people. Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a friend that's trying to take this relationship to the next level. They want more with you. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. Why is that here? They feel burdened because they're trying to figure out, they want to work on this with you, Aries. They want to be more than friends. They are working at this. This person could be showing up for you when you need things, or texting to check how you are regularly, because they're wanting you to open the door for a possibility for them to build on this friendship and to take it to the next level. They want a new beginning in love with you. And they're afraid that that may not happen. I think that this person, Aries, has come to the realization that they can't be your friend. And if this relationship isn't able to go to the next level, if you're not able to see what it is they're wanting to offer you as this Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, well, they do want to offer you a Knight of Cups, that they're going to have to pull away from this friendship. And you might have started to notice that already, that this person, you can pick it up, you know, you're gifted, you can pick it up telepathically that they're wrestling with something here and they want more. And I think that this is a conversation you might want to have after investigating your own feelings and whether or not you see that this person as someone that can. And I think that if this is the person that's on your mind, then yes, you do. But I feel like you're waiting for them to take some sort of significant action, and they're not. And they're just a different person. So you're almost watching to see if their energy shifts with you from friendship to being different, for you to have that shift in your brain that, okay, this person does want more, and that's not happening. Well, they've never seen you as just a friend. And they've always been authentic with you. They've always been who they are with you. So that's not going to change now. And I almost feel like, Aries, you both want something here that you're not communicating, and you're trying to show it through action, or you're looking for it. But I think communication, a conversation needs to happen here. Okay, so I've done all my fire sign. I'm going to go to Taurus. Your person's feelings for you, Taurus. Oh, Cindy. Sounds like a Libra friend. Okay. Taurus, your person's feelings for you. The person on Taurus' mind, what is their feelings? Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups. Somebody wants a new beginning in love. Not a new beginning. Somebody feels like they want things to start over, in a sense. And I'm feeling confusion here. Oh, that's what Spirit is saying. Okay. I was like, why would you say that this is a reciprocated love, that they're on the same page, but somebody's emotionally unfulfilled? And Spirit said, no, that's not what's happening. Somebody's feeling this Two of Cups with you, Taurus. Sun in Libra rising. Okay. Hello, Jewel Tarot. Nice to have you here. Somebody feels like this is that Two of Cups connection where, oh my God, this person knows how to love me, and this person definitely matches my energy. Okay. And I want to give this person more of this. What challenges that for your person is this Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups has nothing to do with you. You are not the one that is emotionally unfulfilling to them. They are dealing with something within themselves where there has been a situation, either where they've been in a relationship in the past where things felt this way in the beginning, or they thought it felt this way in the beginning, but they ended up in an emotionally unfulfilling place and too afraid to walk away. So they stayed in a situation too long in the past. And what you have done for this person, Taurus, is you've helped them to realize they've got some unresolved things. I always say when I do my readings, I manifest and attract. My collective is a very highly evolved collective. My collective are your star seeds, your angelic souls, your healers, your witches, your seers, the gifted people, those who have come to teach, those who have come to uplift. You are passionate about uplifting. You care about the whole. And you are insightful. And you have a big heart. I'm not surprised that you are offering so many people that come into your experience such value. What this person is realizing, Taurus, is that there were parts of them that were never okay, and now they're finally safe enough for those parts of them to come out and say, hey, can you love me? This person, Taurus, feels so much appreciation for you. Now, whether this is someone that's already in your experience, and I feel like it is for many, but it could be, it's a Two of Cups, so it could be something new that's coming in. But this is somebody that cherishes you. This person is, they cherish you, or they're going to cherish you. I've got the Magician here again, which is, this is manifestation. These are the people that you're manifesting. I've got the Magician here. Okay, so it could be Gemini energy, but the Magician is, look, I don't expect the collective that I am channeling for at this time, as we've already entered the new earth and we're experiencing our reality through a 5D lens. I don't expect you to be manifesting anything less than a magician. Eight of Wands, passionate communication. Deep, passionate communication that absolutely excites you. It excites this person. The Eight of Swords is what I've described, where they're realizing that there are parts of them that need TLC. But this is somebody that has the courage to do this because of your energy. Definitely. This is a very, very beautiful energy that I'm picking up here. I've got the Lovers. This is your soulmate twin flame energies. I've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles showed up in the Virgo reading as well. I've got a lot of the same. So what happens is, collectively, we exist in a different dimension to what other collectives exist in. Okay, that's why we'll come across certain people. You'll notice that the content you come across, those people have a similar, that you feel drawn to, that you feel resonates with you. They have a particular energy. And the kinds of people you meet, they're all sort of telling the same stories. The stories they tell you about the world are stories that they're telling you about who they are. It's basically a declaration of self. If I tell you that the world sucks and people are hateful and people are greedy and all men are, I'm basically telling you who I am. So what you've noticed is there's a certain type of energy that you attract, that you've come face to face with. That is because that is the dimension, the frequency upon which you exist. And so naturally, the collective of partners that I'm channeling will have similar energy. Because even though I am Elif in this body with this name, there are parts of me that have incarnated in at least 20 other versions of a body. And I'm not even talking about the twin flame. And it's the same for all of us. That's why you can have people who have past life connections to the same sort of energies, because we're like electricity. We wherever you switch the plug on, I'm going to be there. I'm energy, right? So that's why the people we're manifesting feel the same. What is important for you is, yes, that somebody has stability in the relationship with themselves, with their story, with their existence here. People who are in conflict with who they are, with life, with the world, that is not what you are wanting. You want people who have a stable relationship between the I and the self. And that's what I'm picking up here. Spirit says, Taurus, you are going to be, if not yet, I want to clarify this because I feel like it's different depending on where we are in our timeline. This person's already come into your experience, but this feels very new to me, or they're still on their way. Justice. They're coming up in the energy of justice, so maybe Libra. Libra somewhere in their chart. Someone that is just, balanced, harmonious. I've got Temperance underneath that, could be Sagittarius. Then I've got the Hermit, could be Virgo. Okay, beautiful. Spirit is saying again, I'm just hearing so many of them echo. You are being cherished. It is your time to be cherished. If you have someone come into your experience, hello Sharon, nice to have you here. If you have someone coming into your experience and they do not cherish your energy, you can feel when someone cherishes you when you're with them in their company. They cherish the words you say because you can see by the way they look at you. They don't argue with your ideas. They look at you with wonder. This person cherishes you. They cherish how you feel. They don't want to upset you. They don't want to dishonor you. They will rather not offer you anything until they are sure that they can offer you the best. You're the Empress. Okay, beautiful. I love this for you, Taurus. I love this. Let's move on. What I'm finding is that there's a similar energy with when I started channeling at the beginning of this live. I had so many different groups of guides stepping forward. I feel like they're all in communion for a collective, for this collective year. And so I do feel like there's messages in each and every one of these signs for you. After all, we do have all the signs in our, most of them in our chart in one way or the other. Let's move on to Capricorn. How are they feeling about my Capricorn? The person on Capricorn's mind or the person in Capricorn's energy? How are they feeling about my Capricorn collective? Capricorn. How are they feeling about my Capricorn? I've got an 8 of Cups. I've got a 4 of Swords. I've got an Ace of Pentacles. And I've got a 5 of Wands. Okay, things are not great here. This person, 8 of Cups. Spirit is saying to me, this person is not being honest with themselves. This person has a tendency to lie to themselves. So they're saying, yeah, I let it go because I'm not emotionally fulfilled with Capricorn. I feel like they're saying that just to have the upper hand. I feel like they know that Capricorn was not emotionally fulfilled with them. There's a 4 of Swords. This person, someone's blocked here. Got an Ace of Pentacles. They want a new stable beginning. But there's a 5 of Wands. Somebody's not being honest with themselves here. They're very much in their ego, and I'm getting a very childlike energy. Okay. So, oh, you only have one water placement. Okay. Interesting. So for Capricorn, this person is saying, yeah, I let it go. I didn't want it. I did what I did. And I'm happy that we're not talking. I'm happy that we're not talking because I wasn't emotionally fulfilled. But the truth is, this person actually wants a new stable beginning. they're conflicted. They're in the Five of Wands energy. What they're saying and what they feel is not the same thing. They're in their ego and they're just being defensive and childish, because this person is in conflict with a lot of people in their lives, and they're telling themselves, you're the one that has problems with everybody. So I feel like this is a very unhealthy situation, Capricorn, where this person, where you were mothering or fathering an unhealed inner child. This person doesn't even have the courage to be honest with themselves. And what you might have experienced in this relationship is some gaslighting, and where they'd say different things depending on what's going to serve them. So you never really knew what the truth was with this person. And it just became tedious to get to the heart of a problem. It's not that you weren't willing to move things forward in this connection. Okay? Sharon, I am an Aquarius. I don't really understand the signs, but okay, Sharon, I'm going to do your reading soon, okay? I'm going to do the readings for those of you that are here, and then I can move on to the other ones. So, getting to the heart of this connection, or what the problem was, so that you can actually resolve it, was the challenge. And that is why I feel like you've blocked this connection, Capricorn. The truth is they're feeling emotionally unfulfilled now that they're blocked, now that you're not a part of their experience. And yet they're projecting that onto you. They're not taking accountability. Okay. Okay, let's do Aquarius for Sharon. How is your person feeling? Cindy, I had a whirlwind affair with a Capricorn several years ago. Total man-boy player. But I know his family and he lights up when I come around, which isn't often. Yeah, I also had I was just thinking about it when I started reading for Capricorn. There was a period when I had so many Capricorns in my life, and at the moment I don't. Interesting. And I wonder if it is because at that time I was working on obtaining more stability. And so I manifested a lot of that kind of energy. Capricorn energy is, to them, their stability within themselves is more important than anything else. Now I'm at a place where I have that inner stability. Maybe now I'm not attracting that many Capricorns. Okay. Yeah. I also had a Capricorn that liked the ladies a bit too much. Liked the attention a bit too much. And you would say to me, but I'm coming home to you. Okay, Aquarius. Let's tune into Aquarius energy. How is this person feeling about my Aquarius? How is this person feeling about Aquarius? Okay. I've got the Ten of Swords. There's a painful ending here. It sort of came out in the reverse, which is either somebody's trying to avoid a painful ending or is experiencing one. But wants a stable new beginning, wants an Ace of Pentacles. So somebody's wanting to jump straight from the transition through the death process into incarnation, and skip all the in-betweens. When there's a natural transitioning that takes place when we leave this body and we go back into pure spirit, to pure consciousness. And that is also part of our soul's evolution. We get to experience ourselves first through our loved ones whilst they're still here, through their grieving process. That's part of our evolution, and then it transitions into other things and other things, which serves the soul. Jumping straight from conception, for example, to labor is not going to be great. We don't want our moms to go into labor the very next day after we've been conceived. We won't be ready, right? Okay, cool. So This is somebody here that feels like they want to go from what has been really painful, something that's been very painful, to suddenly something new, just jumping and not giving this situation, this relationship, an opportunity to go through its natural evolution. They're wanting to jump from something, one thing, straight into something new without resolving things. What's at the bottom of the deck? 10 of Cups. Yeah, they want the 10 of Cups. They want happily ever after. They want their wish fulfillment. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to face the tough stuff. And with you, Aquarius, that's just not going to do. Let me get some clarifiers here for my Aquarius. This person feels you their wish fulfillment. They also feel like they've been stabbed in the back, or they've stabbed you in the back to some extent, that they've dropped you in one way or another. Maybe there was something they were supposed to do to hold up their end of the responsibilities in the relationship, and they just didn't do it. They dropped the ball. Andrea Hector, thank you for the subscription. Yes, Andrea, tell me what your zodiac sign is. I'll do it after this one. It would be my pleasure. So this person feels for you, Aquarius, that they are aware that they've dropped the ball. Okay? But they want to move to something new. Like, okay, the harvest didn't work. Let's just plant a new seed. Let's plant a new seed. What can that be? I feel like this relationship is beneath you energetically, Aquarius. You're somebody's wish fulfillment. Somebody sees the opportunity for everything with you. I feel like they're a 10 of Swords. You've got to, the 10 of Swords means you've got to start again. You've got to start anew, which is great that they want the Ace of Pentacles, but they've got to establish that within themselves. This person needs space and time to grow. They want to take a leap of faith with you whilst the 8 of Cups is in reverse. Somebody's not emotionally fulfilled and they're just wanting to deny and ignore that. Okay. I feel like this person is has an anxious attachment style, and there is more desperation going on here than love. They see love, they want it, and they see it in you, in the connection with you. But this person has to be willing to deal with what's gone wrong here, with the ball that they've dropped, with what it is that they've abandoned and betrayed, to have this new beginning with you. Very hurt. Yeah, Sharon. So is this making sense? Okay, good. Do you have a question about this, Sharon, that you'd like for me to ask Spirit so that I can answer that for you? Because I feel like where you are here, you have so much support and guidance from your guides, but I feel like you've been through a lot here, and sometimes it's not so easy for us to hear that in the ways that Spirit speaks. Spirit can hear us very easily because they don't have all of the constructs that we have in place that make it a little bit difficult for us to sometimes hear them. So if you have a question that you'd like answered about where you are right now in the situation, whatever that may be, you can ask me and I will ask Spirit about that, okay? Because I feel like what I'm hearing is you deserve so much more. And yes, we all deserve. I'm hearing that from you. You think everybody deserves the best. You think everybody deserves, but we get what we deserve. We always get what we deserve. And what we deserve is what we choose to be vibrationally. So we all start on an even footing in terms of who we are. We have some 3D challenges that we deal with when we're growing up, of course. But we all get to decide who we want to be. Everything we experience is an opportunity to recreate ourselves, to create who we want to be in relation to this thing we call life. So some of us, we can take our experiences and use that as an excuse for our bad behavior towards ourselves and towards others. And then there are those of us who use our experience as a stepping stone, as an excuse to be better. And some people don't make that choice. Some people are so bound by their codependence that all you can offer them in this life is an opportunity to see that they deserve better. But whether they choose that is entirely up to them. And there comes a point where the universe says, okay, this person is not a match to the frequency that is you. And so if you keep them around, it's like trying to put two puzzle pieces together that don't fit. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable, and it's going to become more and more uncomfortable. And that 10 of Swords is the universe's way of saying, this is going to be a painful ending one way or another. Do you keep, no matter how many different ways you come at this person is not, there's no teamwork here. They're still in the essence of being a child. They have not grown up for themselves yet. You see. I'm asking my guides to help me. Am I waiting on a decision if it's a yes? Asking my guides to help. So is your question, Sharon, are you waiting on a decision? I'm asking my guides to help me. Sorry, Sharon, I need you to clarify that question for me. I'm not understanding. What is the question exactly? If you should wait, or is the question, yes? Should you wait? Is that your question? Is your question, should you wait? Please just clarify for me. I'm so sorry. I'm not understanding that. Hi, Elif. My sign is Cancer. I'm going through what feels like a bit of a depression and anxiety from this major transition in my life. Do you have a message? Okay. All right. I'm going to do Cancer next. Because Misha also asked for... No, Misha asked for the Aquarius. Oh, she's also a Cancer. Okay. So I'm going to do Cancer next. Okay. Misha, you want to know if your person is your twin? I'm going to do the Cancerian reading after this and see what comes through for you guys. But I'm not going to answer your question if this is a twin flame, Misha Jade. And I tell you why. Because I do those readings as channeled energy readings with your person's guides and your guides. If you have that, right? Then you have the same twin flame guides. If you're a twin flame, you have the same guides. And I do that in a personal reading, where I look at your pictures. And so I'm not going to do that here, okay? But I'm going to do your Cancer reading. Oh, can I see you moving? Okay, Sharon, that's the question. Sharon, you're going to have to release this. Spirit's already said one way or another, it's always going to end the same. You cannot wait for somebody to give you what it is that you deserve. You have to be willing to give it to yourself. And your person is also waiting for you to give for somebody else to give your person what they deserve. Let me Let's see what Spirit wants to say to you directly to answer that question. The Fool. You've got to take a leap of faith towards the things you want for your own happiness. And you have to be honest with yourself. You're in a situation where it has been proven to you over and over that this person is not that. This person is not a match to what it is that you want. And no matter how many times you settle, no matter how many times you find ways to be comfortable up here on this cliff because you're so attached to it, it's always going to come back to the same message. You have to take a leap towards your new life. You have to take a leap towards your new life, because you know what, Sharon? I feel like you're stuck on an old timeline here that is becoming more and more uncomfortable for you. You feel like you're losing your mind. Your physical health is taking a strain, because you are supposed to be moving into the new frequency of the new earth that is your new life, where your new friends and your new partner is. But you're so attached to this person because of commitments you have made long ago, because the old construct said that a good woman and a good person does X, Y, and Z. Let me tell you what a good person does. A good person is good to themselves. I don't trust a person. I don't trust someone that wants to give me the shirt of their back. I don't trust the person that wants to give me the shirt of their back. They have one shirt. They're wanting to give me what they don't have. Why? Why? Because they must be so depleted that they need to convince me to stay, that they are willing to go cold so that I can fill other cups. Religion, our parents, what they taught us about what it means to be a good woman, and if you do this, and if you self-sacrifice, and if you stick around, and if you show somebody how loyal you are, they are going to love you. It is bogus. It is a myth. It has kept us in very unhealthy, toxic relationships for far too long, because we think that we only get to have a small piece of the pie. Let me tell you something. You came into this life by choice. Your soul chose to be here. And every breath you've taken from the day that you are born has contributed to our evolution and our growth. And we have nothing but thanks to you for that. The universe is in awe of you, your willingness to be here in this 3D experience, to experience the contrasts and to give space to the answers and the solutions. You are loved, you are adored, and you are seen as worthy. Freedom is your birthright. You didn't come here to be under anybody's feet, and you most certainly didn't come here to try and earn your worthiness, to earn somebody else's love. You deserve it all. But if you stay on that cliff with that person, do you know what Spirit is showing me? The giants in Jack and the Beanstalk. The giants that are stuck in this realm, where they have to enter another realm now and again, or find a way to convince beings from that realm to enter their world because they're hungry so they can eat. Jack made his way up the beanstalk, but he doesn't belong there with that giant that doesn't show him love. Do you know what Spirit is showing me, Sharon? There is a syndrome for people who have been held hostage. They begin to sympathize with their captor. And they feel sorry, if I leave him, who's going to love him? Who's going to take care of him or her? The longer you stay on that cliff, the more you enable this person to remain stuck. Yes, there it is. Stockholm Syndrome. The longer you stay on that cliff, Sharon, the more you enable that person in their dysfunction. He will never wake up and set himself free. You will always be the reason for everything, and you will keep taking that on your shoulders, and eventually you won't be here anymore. And he will replace you with your children or his children, or those who stay behind who also feel sorry. you might wonder if this is just what life is about, and it's not. I have been where you are. The sun comes out, my dear, but you've got to be willing to take the leap off of that cliff. You've got to be willing to fly. Even if they've cut the stalk down and now you think you've got no way of getting home. I took that leap. Even if I was going to fall flat on my face and break every bone in my body, I was no longer going to stay there. And now I am free. And I am happy and I have peace, a peace that I never knew I can have. And I like the woman in the mirror. And my children are better for it. I love who they are. I had an aunt that stayed married to a man that would break her collarbone and break this bone and break that bone, and she wouldn't go to the hospital. And then the ambulance would come home, and she wouldn't want to be taken to the hospital because she didn't want anybody to know she was a nurse, and she didn't want him to be arrested. And he essayed me for many, many years, and she still stayed with him. Horrendous, awful man. And her children are shadows of who they were supposed to be. I broke up. I grew up foster home, adopted, alcoholic mom, broken this, broken that. I'd rather be me. And I thank her for showing me what happens when you stay, because that's why I chose not to stay. Okay. So I'm telling you, you are loved and you have so much support in the non-physical world. And right now it doesn't look like you've got any support around you, because where you are on that hill, people won't come. They isolate you. But when you take that leap, you'll be surprised. You'll be amazed by who steps forward and comes into your world, because you will quantum leap from the realm you're in into a whole new realm. And then suddenly you have declared to the universe, I'm ready to be supported. But as long as you stay in that environment where you are abandoning yourself and saying, I'm okay with being the one who supports and never being supported, no one can come. Because you're making a declaration energetically. You see? You're not going to stay in this position. You're not. And when you take that one step forward, I'm not saying, oh, just your life's just going to change overnight. I'm saying take that one step. Start to put your plan together to move, to get out, to start putting yourself first. And if it starts by getting therapy, if it starts by getting coaching, if it starts by getting the spiritual and the mental support, start there. I coach people on a daily basis to give space to the lives that they deserve. So many of us are living lives that we don't deserve because we think life is happening to us. No, life is always happening for you. You've got to start putting yourself first. When you start doing that, you will attract and manifest people that also see that you matter. But where you are now, you don't matter. And you deserve better. And it never changes. My aunt is married to that man still today. How old? I'm 40 already. How many years has she been with him? I can't. It's insanity. They don't change. Oh, you're going to get the support. You are going to get it. Say it now, Sharon. It's done. It's done. The universe already has that home that place, those friends, the support. It's there. It's there for me already. You got to start saying that to yourself every day. I'm just getting ready to be ready for this move. Today is another day that I'm getting ready to be ready for this move. It's done. And one day, very soon, I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to be in a new place. Make that your mantra every day. Okay. Let's do Cancer. Let's move on to my Cancerian collective. How is your person feeling about you, Cancer? Cancer, the message that I'm getting for you, that I've been getting over the last while for my Cancerian collective is, oh my goodness, you are such a gift. You are such a gift to the people in your life. You know this. You have an open door policy. And your Sagittarius friend is telling you, give VIP access. You want to close that door. Everybody shouldn't be welcome. You're such a warm-hearted, you're so generous with your energy, and I want to encourage you to become a snob with your energy. You, Cancer, have gone through the shift. You can see the lives of the people who are still in 3D. You understand that that is their free will, that is their choice. You are watching their lives like somebody watching a program on television. Remember that you are witnessing their reality and their free will. So if you're watching a TV program, you don't get on the phone with your police friend and say, hey, this woman on this program is getting abused. Can you help her? You don't get involved. You know, it's not my business. It's a show. This is going to play out in the way it needs to play out. You need to start doing that in your in the lives of these people that you witness in your world. You cannot fix it for them. You cannot rescue them. You have to honor and respect their free will. You're getting too involved in what is happening in other people's controlled drama and how their dramas are playing out. And you feel, and that's because you're such a great person. But because of the shift, you cannot do anything. There is nothing you can do to change that. Except trust that they are sovereign beings with their own free will and that they get to decide when they've had enough. And when they decide that they've had enough, they will do something. Okay? Yes. Yes. Don't be so invested in what's happening in other people's dramas. Focus, mind your own business, Cancer. I have to remind my Cancerian clients to stay in their own lane very often. And I know that people come to you, they walk into your door and they say that the sky's falling. And then you want to run around and find umbrellas for them or whatever. And then 2 days have gone by where your nervous system is in a state because it's processing that the sky's falling. And then you sit down after 2 days and you're like, but nothing was falling on my head. You've just gone through 2 days or a week of stressing your nervous system out, and it's not even your business, and you can do nothing about it. Only they can do something about what's happening in their world. Okay, so that's the reminder again. You've elevated. And this is supposed to be you on holiday now, but you want to take the whole community on holiday with you. You're supposed to be lying on the beach, enjoying your cocktail or whatever, and listening to the sound of the waves and just celebrating how far you've come. But you invited the whole community. You invited your mother that you know she drinks too much. You've invited your father that you know is going to fight with everybody. You've invited the neighbor that has a drug problem and you know she steals. You've invited all the whole community with you because now you feel bad about going on your own. You can go on your own. You don't need to take them all with you. You are not here to save the world, and you are most definitely not here to give other people the life that they deserve. They are here to give it to themselves. That is where I am, Misha says, and I cannot do anything, just listen and give advice. Once that's up to them, and I know I have to elevate, yes. Okay. What if you stop giving advice? Do you know what I do? When I sit down at it, and that's probably why I don't have many friends. Because if I have a friend that keeps complaining about the same thing, then eventually I'm like, we're not going to spend our whole time together talking about this problem, eh? Because you already know what you must do. And I've accepted that you're not willing to do that. Can you accept that you're not yet ready to do that? And can we just talk about something else and enjoy one another? Because that's why I'm here. I'm here to enjoy you. I'm not here to give more energy to a problem in your life that you are not yet ready to fix. If I sit down at a table and people are talking about something that is lower vibrational, and you know how I know if it's lower vibrational? It makes them feel helpless and hopeless, or it makes them feel bitter and resentful towards a part of the world or a group in the world. I get up and I leave the table. I was at a family funeral once, and my mom and my aunt were talking about a neighbor. And after listening to them for 10 minutes, I said, I didn't wake up early, come here to help you guys so I can listen to gossip. And I was a bit. Now my family don't say I'm rude anymore. Before they used to say I'm rude because I'm so straightforward. I'm pretty sure I'm on the spectrum, but I'm comfortable with how I am. And they were like, we're not gossiping, and that's not what we're doing. I'm saying, you are. Well, you're not just saying this, were you not just doing that, and were you not just, you can choose a different topic. You don't have to be talking about that person and what they're doing. And if you continue, I'm going back to bed, and you can continue making these sandwiches by yourself because I'm not staying here. And they were upset, and they got over it because I couldn't be bothered with them being upset. And it's that simple. That's how much of a snob I am with my energy. And that's how I am with myself too. I call myself out on my own bullshit. So, are you that protective of your energy? Because where you live right now, our reality is like the radio station. We have so many different broadcasts. They're all a different frequency. If you're tuned into one radio station, you cannot hear the broadcast from another. So if you're receiving a broadcast that is uncomfortable to you, that means you've tuned into it. I've once told a friend, I'm not going to be speaking to you for the next while because I actually can't deal with you complaining about the same thing over and over. I don't feel me listening to it for long periods of time is helping you, and I don't feel like you're willing to change it, and it's just heavy now, and it's going to start affecting my frequency. So it's okay that we're not friends for a little while, and then later on we become friends again when that person's in a better place. I don't believe that I'm here to save anybody. I'm not better than anybody. We all have access to the same stream of well-being. We're just really, really addicted to our pain. And only when we're ready to be honest with ourselves can that change. So what if you, Cancer, because this is what I'm hearing from Spirit, what if you stop giving advice? Because when you come to me and you say, oh, Elif, I've got this problem with my plug in my house, and I don't turn around and say, I'm not an electrician. You need to call the electrician. If I come to your house to fix your plug, guess what? Everybody in the neighborhood's going to ask me to come and fix their plug because I have basically declared I can fix plugs. So what if you stop giving advice and saying, have you spoken to your therapist about that? I think that's something you need to speak to your therapist about. Judgment. A judgment call has been made, Cancer. You are blessed. You have been blessed by the universe because you have been home and a safe place, and you have been good to so many. And your blessing is that you get to have everything you want. You get to have your karma. But you're not going to have it if you stay in that old house. If you stay on that frequency where the entire community is that you've been saving, you can only meet with them. You've been saving them because they have nothing to give. They cannot save themselves. So if you stay on that frequency, you cannot be on the frequency with the people who are a match to your karma. So things are becoming really uncomfortable for you right now because you're supposed to move to a higher frequency. How are you going to get dry if you stay in the ocean? You got to go lie on the sand, isn't it? And catch the sun. You got to move out of the vicinity, and you got to be deliberate about that. A judgment call has been made. Everybody right now is receiving their karma, which is we've decided based on since we've gone through the mass awakening with that lockdown business and everything, the awakening started already in 2012. Our resonance has started increasing, and we've started going through various levels of awakening depending on where we are in our spiritual journey. The mass awakening took place. That was a call to make our decisions. Are we moving into the new earth, or are we going to remain a part of the 3D fear-based reality where we're making all our choices from a place of fear, where we decide who people are, we put people into groups based on that fear. We live a very conditional life, or we move into the 5D perception of our reality where we live an unconditional life. But if your happiness and how you treat yourself and how you feel about your world depends on a condition that is happening, you are still conditional. And I feel like for many Cancerians, you have evolved into the 5D, but you're so attached to the people in the 3D and the situations there that you keep going to visit there. So basically you're saying, I have access to all the channels because that's what I deserve, and I love watching this, and this makes me happy and that makes me happy, but I'm going to punish myself because I'm not a good person if I don't go and watch those channels where people's heads are being chopped off. And I cry about it for a day or two. That makes me a good person. Then I deserve to go watch my channels that I enjoy. Does that make sense? Does it really make sense? Yeah. So we learn and we grow. A judgment call has been made, and I feel like this is in your favor, Cancer. This is, you're on the beach. You get to have paradise now. But it's not easy for you to enjoy your paradise when you know that so many people are at war in different ways. And I understand that that's not an easy thing to do, but you've got to give yourself permission to enjoy the life that you've created, the relationship that you have formed with yourself. You've got to accept that we all have free will and our souls choose our process, our journey. And the best thing you can do for these people who find themselves on frequencies that are really uncomfortable and painful is to focus on the knowing that they will not stay there. When they are ready to elevate, they will, and to celebrate that version of themselves. Celebrate who they are on a soul level, and that what they're experiencing serves them in their evolution. They would not have chosen that if there was no value. You see? King of Wands. What are you passionate about, and how much energy are you giving your passions? Do you feel like your passions must have some sort of higher value to the world out there? Are you making it about everybody else and what you think they might want and what you think they might appreciate more, depending on where they are? Or are you just honoring your purpose and your passion because it is? Is how you're living. Because if you take everybody else out of the scenario and you just sit with you, you will find that there is a lot of goodness there. If not, if you're sitting with yourself and you take everybody out of the equation and it's an uncomfortable place to be there with yourself, then you've got work to do. But I feel like what happens for most is that if you remove everybody else out of the story and it's just you and you, the part that is I and that is self sitting in your life, you have peace. Then you need to spend more time there. because that's what you deserve. That is the gift that you've been given. And the people who are ready to appreciate and to enjoy you will come and find you there. You just got to be there. What happens when a child goes missing? They tell the mother, stay at home. The mother will say, no, I want to go searching for my child. Stay at home, because when your child calls or when your child comes home, you want to be here. Because this is home. And symbolically, it's even deeper. My son was kidnapped by his father, taken overseas when he was 4 months old, and I nearly lost my mind. The only thing that kept me sane was, if there is any chance that he's coming home, I want him to come home to a mother that is better than he left, because that's what he deserves. And he did come home. You see, you need to be home, Cancer, for your people to come home. They are not out there. Cancer's person's feelings, the person on Cancer's mind, their feelings for Cancer right now. Thank you, Spirit. How is this person feeling about Cancer? How is this person feeling about Cancer right now? Thank you, Spirit. I've got the Magician, came out sideways. I've got the Lovers in reverse. And I've got the Knight of Pentacles. And under the deck, I've got the 10 of Pentacles. The Magician the Magician sideways is the when it comes to someone's feelings, when I pull the Magician, it's never a good sign for me. The Magician, when it comes to love, when it comes to matters of the heart, is very manipulative. It's someone that's trying to manipulate you so that they can get the most out of you. This is not somebody that is in a place where they understand that they are the Magician. They have access to everything that they want. They can have it all, and they don't need to make somebody see them in a particular way in order to have what they need. So the Magician, when it comes to feelings, for me, is somebody that has not been fully honest with you, that has been manipulative to get the most out of you because they saw in you, or they see in you, what they need. I've got the Lovers in reverse. My the Lovers card for me is a twin flame card. So, and it could also be a soulmate. So when I do readings for some people, depending on where they are in their evolution, there is an embodiment of the twin flame and the soulmate that comes together. And perhaps I should ask my guides what to call that, but my guides don't deal with names and dates, because names and time and dates, that's a 3D construct. So, but anyway, maybe I should give that some thought. I do see an embodiment of the soulmate and the twin flame energy that comes together energetically in union and then incarnates in a person, in a body, for you when you've reached that level. This is your Lovers in reverse. This person is feeling a lot of negative energy and feelings towards you as a twin flame or as a divine counterpart. This person is resistant to giving space to the parts of themselves that you mirror. They don't see the connection with you. They're negative about it at the moment. I think they're angry and resentful. And they feel like you wanted them to choose you instead of you loving them unconditionally. That's what I'm hearing, is like, Cancer didn't love me unconditionally. Cancer is the one that didn't want to accept me for who I am. Cancer doesn't love me enough. Cancer put expectations on me. It's not true. They're just in a very angry place right now. This person is avoiding themselves. And then I've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to clarify these cards. I've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is letting me know that they know that this relationship, this connection, had the potential to offer them a lot of stability. But I've got the Three of Cups, which lets me know that they were not prioritizing this connection, and there was no real loyalty here. They were emotionally invested in too many places. This is an indication for me, especially with the Lovers being here and the Magician being here, that they put you in a third party situation and you cut them off. You cut them out. Queen of Swords. You know that there's a lot of love here and there's a lot of potential, but you're not interested in potential. What are you offering me? I don't think you liked what you were being offered here. This person's angry because they feel like, how dare you? This person, Cancer, has always been able to manipulate people and get out of them what they want, and they didn't get that right with you, and they're angry about it because you called them out. You called them out, and coming from you, this cut deep, and they're bitter and they're angry, and they'll get over it, but right now that's where they are. Okay, so guys, I'm not going to go through all the zodiac signs because clearly they're not here, but I really enjoyed my time with you guys, and I loved spending this time with you. Those of you who have come here to be with me, I hope that you feel like you've gotten something out of this live. Misha, Jewel Tarot, Sunny Days, Sharon, Caroline, and Andrea. Who else? Tamla Moore. Okay, I think I got everyone right. I really loved spending this time with you guys, and I hope to do this soon. I only do it obviously when my energy's right and Spirit says, right, do it. But I hope to do this a little bit more. So I wish you a beautiful weekend, and that I hope I leave you knowing that you are incredibly special and you are powerful beyond measure, and everything your heart desires you get to have. All that's happening now is you're learning how to get ready to be ready to give space to your heart's desire. That is our greatest challenge, is our worthiness, and waiting for other people to declare that we are worthy instead of making that declaration on our own. We're in Australia. Okay, Misha, great. So thank you so much. Thank you for spending this time with me, you beautiful souls. I'm sending you so much love. The universe loves you. There is so much love for you in the universe. If you just put your back or your hand up against a tree and you go quiet enough, that tree will tell you, I love you. That stone will tell you, I love you. There is nothing in this universe that does not honor and adore you. You are gods and goddesses, and you get to have everything your heart desires. You're just working out some of the kinks right now. Jewel, one card, please. One card for Jewel. Let's see. What is it you want to say to Jewel? Jewel, I got the Six of Pentacles. I asked for one card. I didn't even look down. Nothing came out. And when I looked down, the Six of Pentacles were there. Oh, Misha, you've been following me since I started. Wow. I do see your comments. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed, us growing together. Spirit says, look at the bottom of the deck for Jewel Tarot. You've got the Six of Pentacles, and Spirit is saying, have you begun to notice the balance and the harmony that's coming into your experience? Have you begun to notice that apologies that you don't even expect are coming out of nowhere? That thanks and gifts that you didn't expect are coming out of nowhere? Have you begun to notice that people that you haven't heard from for a long time are beginning to reach out or wanting to connect? Have you begun to notice that the things that have weighed heavy on you financially and in other ways, that suddenly they're lighter? This is a time for a lot of equal give and take in your life, for you to finally be treated fairly. This is a time for you to allow people to take care of you. Okay? With that comes Spirit just prompting you to notice that that new stable beginning, that acorn that you just threw in the backyard, just take a look out of your back window. You will begin to notice that beautiful trees have begun to sprout and flowers have begun to bloom from them. Very soon you're going to be reaping fruits. Okay? Oh, is Misha your sister? Oh, wow. I love that. When you open your eyes every day, this is what Spirit wants you to say. It's good to be here. It's good to be here and to see another day. And I look forward to seeing how the universe is wanting to bless me and to meet me in all these different people, situations, and scenarios with the love and the goodness that I've been sending out into the world since I've been here. Your life is going to be, as you move forward, this is not just a phase, it's going to be more balanced and more harmonious than it's ever been before, and you deserve it. Misha, one card for Misha before I go. Thank you, Spirit. What is it you want to say to Misha? Okay, so what I'm getting for you, Spirit says look at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting for you is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what this is saying, okay, I'm just going to tell you what Spirit is saying. You haven't been a very good receiver. Whenever something has been given to you or someone has offered you something, you respond to that offering with surprise and maybe some suspicion. And in your efforts and your attempts to not overgive, Misha, you have created some resistance, because what happens is your intuition says, yes, I want to share this. I want to share my conversation. I want to share my feelings. I want to share what I have. I want to share my fruits. And then that instinct of self-preservation and guarding of self, because you don't want to be taken advantage of anymore, overrides it and says, wait, think about it. And the moment you think about it, you create some resistance and basically you shut things out and you become blocked. Now, this is not a message I would often give people, but this is what's coming from Spirit for you. Spirit is saying, Misha, you are no longer in a place or a state of emotional and financial poverty. You are no longer in a place of poverty with your time and your energy. You have an amassed abundance. Access your bank account. And you do that by allowing yourself to be in a state of receptivity more often. When someone offers you a smile, take it, embrace it, feel it, bask in it. When someone offers you kindness, a gift, when someone offers to do something for you, don't say, no, I can do it myself. Let them. The person that you are manifesting in your life is a very generous one, and you are going to want to calibrate too. expecting generosity and expecting yourself to be safe and secure in that generosity to allow this person to come around the corner and knock on your door. That's your message. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye now. Lots of love to you guys, and I hope to see you in my comment section when I post videos. I know I don't do them as much as many other readers, but I do put my whole heart and soul into them. So I show up when I can. Okay. And so I'm hoping to still see you guys there and see a lot of you there. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here with me today and connecting. Take good care. Bye now. I don't even know where to end this. Maybe they don't want me to. Let's see.